Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alisa Kotunada. I'm from the 4th semester of English Education Department at Madura Islamic University. In this past occasion, I want to explain about noun clause. What is a noun and what is a clause, and what is a noun clause? A noun is used a subject or an object to show things, person, animal, and others. And a clause is a structure that has a subject and a verb, and there are two kinds of clauses, independent and dependent. Independent clause is a main clause and expresses a complete thought. It is a sentence. Dependent clause is not a complete sentence. It must be part of independent clause. The example, Mary is a student. This is independent clause because this sentence has a complete thought. What were you doing? This is independent clause also because it has a complete thought. It can called of sentence. I know where you live. This is dependent clause because it is not a complete sentence. It must be part of independent clause. A noun clause has a subject and a verb. It is used as the subject or object in a sentence. A noun clause is an independent clause that works like a noun. You can find it as subject or object. Example, I read what she wrote. What she wrote here is a noun clause. It is used as object of the sentence. The noun clause has its own subject, she, and verbs, wrote. So what she wrote here is a noun clause as object. What she wrote is interesting. It is used as subject of the sentence. So this noun clause as subject. There are some words to introduce a noun clause. For the first, a noun clause beginning with question word. Noun clause begin with words like who, what, how, whenever, which, etc. For example, I need to explain what a noun clause is. What a noun clause is the object of the verb explain. And this sentence doesn't mean to ask something, this to show the statement of sentence. I don't know where Lisa lives. This is also a noun clause. And for easily explanation, noun clause is when a subclause followed by conjunction plus subject and plus verb, a subject or object, where here is conjunction and Lisa is subject, lives is verb. Look at the table for easily explanation. What do we do in class? So this is the question. For the noun clause, what we do in class is easy. So this sentence doesn't mean to ask something. This is the statement of the sentence. The next, where does he work? Change the noun clause. Where he works is secret. What should I do? I don't know what I should do. Who are they? Listen, listen knows who they are. Which one does he want? Let's ask him which one he wants. The second, noun clause beginning with whether or if. Whether or if, when a yes or no question is changed to a noun clause. So whether or if is used to introduce the noun clause. I don't know whether you have studied noun clause before. I don't know if you have studied noun clause before. So this is a noun clause whether using whether or if. Whether or if used when a yes or no question. And for example, yes or no question like, have you studied a noun clause before? Change to a noun clause. I don't know if you have studied noun clause before. This is the noun clause. Next, question word followed by infinitive. Question word when, where, how, who, whom, whose, what, which, and whether may be followed by an infinitive. Subject and modal auxiliary are changed to infinitive. And I'm so sorry guys, for whether and if, there is the differences between whether and if. Whether is more acceptable in formal English, but if is quite commonly used, especially in speaking. That's the notice of whether and if. Okay, come back to question word followed by infinitive. For easily, I have a pattern to by infinitive. My mother taught me where to go. My mother told me where I should go. Where I should go here change to infinitive be. My mother taught me where to go. The next is he can decide whether to accept the offer or not. He can decide whether he should accept the offer or not. Whether he should accept the offer or not. This is using whether, so change to infinitive be whether to accept the offer or not. He should, this is change to infinitive. Subject plus modal auxiliary change to infinitive. The next one is noun clause beginning with that. The word that, when it introduces a noun clause, has no meaning itself. For the example here, I think that the world will end soon. The noun clause that the world will end soon is used as object of the sentence. The word that is not omitted when it introduces a noun clause used as object of the sentence. So, that the world will end soon, this is a noun clause as object. Object of the verb think. That Lisa studied very hard was obvious to John. That smoking is an unhealthy habit is a known fact. It is a miracle that he is still alive. This is the noun clause as subject of the sentence. That's all from me. I hope you can more understand about a noun clause. I'm so sorry for all of my mistake. So when you have a question, you can ask and comment below. Thank you guys. Thank you for nice attention. So, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.